Good afternoon and welcome to the Wisconsin Rapids Quadplex as this game here with the Columbus Catholic Dons against the Edgar Wildcats was supposed to be at Heckman Field in Marshfield, but because of the weather that we have had for the last week and a half, that they decided they're going to play this over here at Wisconsin Rapids, and I'll tell you, this complex they have here, they did it right, a first-class operation here. All four fields they have two softball, two baseball, and the whole thing is turfed. The outfield is turfed, the infield is turfed on all four diamonds. They have 9 tennis courts here, the football field, the hockey location, all in one big complex here. The outdoor track also. So I mean, this project cost $8.3 million to do, and I'll tell you, they got a lot for $8.3 million because they've got the batting cages here. They got the bullpens right next to the dugouts. The dugouts seriously have to be the biggest dugouts I have ever seen for a high school team, and in fact, I've seen some college ones that are smaller than this, and this organization here in Wisconsin Rapids did it right. So the Edgar Wildcats are going to take on the Columbus Catholic Dons here. It's the first game for both teams. Columbus is coming off actually a championship season last year, going 10-0 in conference in the Clover Belt East. They finished 16-4. Neilsville finished second with a 7-3. Loyal 6-4. Spencer 4-6. Gilman 3-7, and Greenwood 0-10. Edgar in a very, very tough Merriwood Conference South Division. Marathon landed up and Stratford tied for first place last year at 7-1, and Auburndale was 4-4. Edgar 2-6 and 13-9 overall. And Assumption was 0-8 in conference last year. But Columbus has had very good success the last 3 years, as 3 years ago they did go to the state tournament, and 2 years ago the Edgar Wildcats went to the state tournament, both teams losing their first game in the Final Four at the state tournament in Appleton. But they've got a great club coming back this year, and a couple, they got 2 or 3 all-conference players from last year, and so does Columbus coming back with 3 or 4 all-conference players, got all-conference recognition last year. So leading off for the Edgar Wildcats, we pitcher and Jace Apfelbeck. He was the all-conference player last year for the Edgar Wildcats. And then also following him will be Leighton Schuett, the shortstop, and he was all-conference last year also. Batting third and playing center field, Dakota Ellenbecker. Batting in the cleanup spot and playing second base, Lucas Stanke. Batting fifth, the catcher, Gavin Maurer. Batting, that would be sixth, the third baseman, Sawyer Weiland. Batting seventh is the left fielder, Brock Maurer. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Fletcher Weiland. And batting ninth and playing right field will be Will Hackle. On the mound today this afternoon for the Columbus Catholic Dons will be Carson Eckes, as their main pitcher for Columbus last year. Emmett Konechny has graduated, and one of their other pitchers that was on that club last year and Affelbeck takes the first pitch and knocks it over to the second baseman and toss over to Timmer for the first out. So first pitch and first out of the ball game and of the season. So one down real quick here. And coming up now is shortstop Leighton Schuett, as Schuett was all conference last year, and he will be doing some pitching also this season. And the pitch high and inside by Eckes. A very, very cool day here at Wisconsin Rapids. Next pitch, he's call strike. Jim Krieger behind the plate. Jim does have a little delay call, and both Jim Krieger and Rich Hole have done state tournaments, and so we've got two excellent umpires out here. Ground ball over to second, to Hopper, over to Timler, and out number 2. As right away, the right side of the infield with Maurer there at second gets both assists on the play, which will bring up the center fielder, Dakota Ellenbecker. As I mentioned, it is a little chilly here today. Well, temperature is 48, or excuse me, I wish it was 48 degrees. 40 degrees and feels like 31. Now, the winds are out of the east to southeast at 14 miles an hour, gusting to 22 miles an hour. But we're supposed to get a little snow tonight, but next week they're talking 50s and near 60 next week. So maybe spring is just around the corner. Next pitch by Eka, swing and a miss by Ellenbecker. And we do not have a scorekeeper here up on the on the board. So in between innings, I'm going to have to motion down to Jim down there to bring the count up a little more often than he does, as so we can get the right count here. Eckes from the windup and the pitch, and swing and a miss, and strike 2. And we've got a 2-2 count now in the center fielder, Dakota Ellenbecker. As hopefully we can still get some ball games in yet this week, even with the snow coming in. And the next pitch is fouled off to the right-hand side. Count will remain 2-2. The center fielder, Dakota Ellenbecker. Columbus looking to repeat as conference champions in the Clover Belt. Next pitch, high. Upstairs, fastball by Eckes. And 3-2 count with 2 down here in the top of the first inning from the Quadplex here in Wisconsin Rapids. And the next pitch, fouled off again, staying alive. The lights are on here at what do you want to call this? We'll call it field number 1 today. Since we're on it, we'll call it field number 1. The lights are on. And the high pitch as Ellenbecker hustles down to first base, and Eckes will be credited with his first walk of the day. We'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Lucas Stanke, the second baseman. So we'll see if the Edgar Wildcats will try to get this runner into scoring position with a steal possibly from the stretch, and fouled off into the screen over on the third base side. 0-1 is the count on Stanke. From the stretch. And just foul. Makes the count 0-2. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. That's Culligan. Remember the old saying, hey, Culligan, man. And the next pitch, high to the cleanup hitter, Lucas Stanke. Playing second base today. Eckes from the stretch. Takes a look. Fastball outside, just misses. Tossed down the first, and Ellenbecker gets back in time. Great snap throw by Matt Konieczny there. He was an all-conference catcher last year in the Clover Belt Conference. Eckes from the stretch, and a lazy pop-up to the third baseman, and that's Bernick catching that foul ball for the third out. And so the Edgar Wildcats come up with no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. So after a half inning of play, it's the Edgar Wildcats, nothing, and the Columbus Catholic Dons coming to bat. And this game is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast-pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
And we're back here at the Wisconsin Rapids Quadruplex as Edgar comes up scoreless in the first inning. They sent 4 batters, left 1 on base as the Dons will now face the all-conference pitcher in Jace Affelbeck. As Affelbeck was a part of that team that went to the state tournament 2 years ago. As let's see, I'm trying to find my sheet here. Here we go. They lost to Ithaca at the state tournament in the semifinals. In fact, going into the tournament season, they were 8-7 during the regular season and got to the tournament and reeled off 5 straight wins to make it to the state tournament, beating Leona Wabino 19-0, Athens 5-1, Phelps 2-0, Florence 7-3, and a very good Pacelli team 2-1 to go to state. And leading off for the Columbus Catholic Dons will be the pitcher, number 20, Carson Eckes. And pitch just low and gets away from catcher Gavin Maurer. Comes all the way back to the fence here. And we're holding up the game here as the on-deck hitter lands up getting the ball from the windup by Affelbeck. And the pitch just catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 count on the pitcher, Carson Eckes, here in the bottom of the first as both teams playing their season opener. And just catches the outside corner again as Affelbeck is working the corner very well and getting the call from home plate umpire Jim Krieger. Just low. Eckes had it itching to go for it, but held up, and the count is now 2-2 on Carson Eckes from the windup. And the pitch. And low, and gets away from catcher Gavin Maurer. Full count now on Eckes. Mac Konieczny on deck with Devlin Timler following Mac. That'll be the Don's first 3 hitters here in the bottom of the first inning. And a chopper out in front of the plate. And we're going to give it an infield hit for Carson Eckes as he starts out the season with a base hit. It wasn't hit hard, but trying to get used to this turf here and get your footing in order to set yourself and throw. But Eckes with very good speed down the first base line. And we are going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. And coming into courtesy run will be number 12. That will be Daxton Wenzel will be coming in to courtesy run for the pitcher Carson Eckes. So nobody down, runner at first. Brings up the catcher, Matt Konieczny, an all-conference selection this last season. From the stretch, pitch low and away for ball one. Yeah, making the all-conference team last year for the Columbus team was Emmett Konieczny, Matt Konieczny, Cy Becker, and Emmett Konieczny was the co-player of the year along with Bryce Erickson from Neilsville. And then Blake Jacoby was on that second team. Ground ball to second, could get two. Yes, they do. And they turn it beautifully as Stanky flipped it to Schuett at short. Schuett had plenty of time and got the runner Konieczny by a good 2 steps. A great double play by the Edgar Wildcats. So we'll call that 4-6 and 6-3 for the first and second out here in the bottom of the first inning, which brings up now the first baseman, Devlin Timler. From the windup, Affelbeck, curveball, great pitch. Just catches the inside corner for a call, strike one. Also from next pitch, low. And we'll make it 1-1. Actually, Devin Timler was on that second team all-conference last year, and Carter Summer and Carson Erickson were on that second team also as freshmen last year, making that team. So good nucleus coming back for the Columbus Dons this year. And also Nate Nemitz graduated from that team. So Columbus was recognized very well on that all-conference. And a swing and a miss, and strike three, and Affelbeck will pick up Jamie Wenzel strikeout. That's courtesy of Serve Pro. Jamie Wenzel free throw, or excuse me, not free throw, strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. So the Dons send up three up, three down, but they did have one hit, and nobody left as that double play took care of that runner. So after one inning of play, it's no score, and you are brought to you this afternoon by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
And we're back here at the Quadruplex as the start of the second inning, and leading off for the Edgar Wildcats will be the catcher, Gavin Maurer. And the first pitch catches the outside corner right at the letters for a call, strike one. Does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are all hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Get a free estimate from Seamless Commercial. And as Maurer will get on, and on an error by the second baseman. And that would be an error on Maurer at second. And coming to the plate now for the Edgar Wildcats is Sawyer Weiland, the third baseman. As I mentioned, all conference players. I want to say into the dirt, but this is an all-turf field. So it's Konechny blocks it very well. And, of course, coming off that rubber, it can come off really fast. And you've got to have the quick hands in order to stop that. And low in it, just catches the inside corner. And 1-1 to Sawyer Weiland, the third baseman. Runner at first, that's Maurer on with an error. Up the middle, the short, over to first, and gets away. Great play by shortstop Summer, but he did not complete it as he had plenty of time to get the out at first also, but he did get the force out at second. He had plenty of time instead of rushing himself. He just had to plant himself and throw, but throw got by, but not far enough for Weiland to advance to second. So with one down here in the top of the second inning, we'll bring up the left fielder, Brock Maurer, from the stretch. And the pitch. And strike right on the outside corner. Both pitchers working the corner very well tonight. I don't know. Do you call it tonight or do you call it the afternoon? I don't know. It's one of those in-between things. And the next pitch came in, was high. Ooh, almost caught Weiland leaning there. Looked like he wanted to take off, and Eckes with a very, very quick throw to first base. Weiland with about a 4-step lead. Swing and a miss. Strike two. One and two count on the left fielder, Brock Maurer, with one down. And fouling it off. Took that inside pitch right off the hands there. And fouled it off. Hopefully we can get some more ball games in this week. I know Trevor and I will be in Marshfield on Thursday, and we are in Neilsville on Friday for the Neilsville game. So, and swing and a miss, strike three, and that is a Jamie Wenzel strikeout called Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro. Surf Pro, like it never happened. Two down, and first strikeout for Mr. Eckes. And brings up the first baseman, Fletcher Weiland. Throw by Konechny down to first, goes off the glove of Timmer, but backed up nicely by Maurer. As the runner, Weiland, went in head first and really had no time to get up to advance. From the stretch, Eckes. And low and away. Two and 0 count on the first baseman, Fletcher Weiland, from the stretch. And 3-1 that should be. Eckes with the pitch. And makes it full count, so it'll be traveling time with two down here. Sawyer Weiland will be going on the pitch. From the stretch. And the pitch. Boy, I can't believe runner was not taking off. He was just standing there. You got two down, full count. But Weiland gets the walk. And that will advance His brother, Sawyer Weiland, to second base. And we'll bring up the number 9 hitter, the right fielder, Will Hackle. Left-handed hitter. Just inside. All outfielders pretty much playing straight away. Next pitch. Right at the knees for a call, strike one. 1-1. Pitch down low. Makes it 2-1. Seeing Rich Hole out there, all you see is just the bill of his hat and the rest of his face is covered like he's expecting a big snowstorm out there. And high hopper is going to be a tough play. And foul ball. Just got the right bounce. It bounced about, maybe 4 or 5 feet out of that turf and just had that backspin and came back enough. But it actually hit on the outside of the line and almost Mac did not pick it up right away and it started rolling back the other way and could have gone into fair territory. So Hackle coming back to take another chance at Mr. Eckes here. And swing and a miss, and that's a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Jamie Wenzel, Serve Pro, like it never happened. That's strikeout number 2 for the Dons pitcher. And the Edgar Wildcats come up with no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 2 left. And so after an inning and a half, we still have no score. And today's game is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Northwoods Windows has been helping homeowners all over central and northern Wisconsin with replacement windows, patio entry doors, and more. We've done installations in over 10,000 homes, including cottages, churches, and businesses. Our installers are trained, experienced professionals, and we're an authorized dealer of home improvement products from some of the top manufacturers. We offer free in-home consultations, no-pressure sales, honest pricing, and a job well done. Contact Northwood Windows today and see why you should choose us.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
And we're back here at the Quadruplex here in Wisconsin Rapids. And the Columbus Dons will be coming up here in the bottom of the second inning. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. And at Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is your top priority. They service all brands and do a complete furnace and air conditioning installation, providing professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Coming up for the Dons will be the center fielder Ray Becker, followed by Carter Summer, and then Drew Lang, the left fielder, will be the Columbus Dons' first 3 hitters here in the bottom of the second inning, as both pitchers looking very, very impressive for the season opener here. Affelbeck from the windup. Fastball high, ball 1. In high school ball, they do have a pitching rule with 100 pitches that you can throw. Next pitch, call, strike 1, right at the letters to the center fielder, Ray Becker. And wind up in the pitch by Affelbeck, just catching the outside corner for strike 2. As I mentioned, Jace Affelbeck and Leighton Schuett were first-team all-conference players last year, but Edgar had a few other ones. Next pitch, low and away, ball 2, as Lucas Stanke and Dakota Ellenbecker were second team all-conference, and Marcus Hernerfuse and Brett Baumgartner were all-conference honorable mentions. So good representation for the Edgar Wildcats last year on the all-conference teams. And Edgar's going to have a rough time in that conference, in the Merriwood Conference, because Auburndale and Marathon and Stratford both have a lot coming back this year and going to be very, very tough to beat. Call strike 3 to Ray Becker, and that will be a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. And Jamie Wenzel, like it never happened at Surf Pro. Second strikeout now for Jace Affelbeck. One down here in the bottom of the second inning. And a swing and a miss by the shortstop, Carter Summer. Columbus will be pretty tough in the Clover Belt also this year. I would say Neillsville Granton, we'll get a chance to see Neillsville Granton Friday if weather permitting. Next pitch off the turf. A nice stop by Gavin Maurer, the catcher for Edgar. Affelbeck gets a sign from Maurer. And the pitch catches the outside corner and a fly ball out to right field, out to Hackle, and Hackle runs off to his left and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Both teams very aggressive at the plate. They felt they've been inside way too long already practicing in that, and it's great to be outside, even though the temperature is not really cooperating at 40 degrees with a wind chill of 31. But it's great to have get outside here and play some baseball. We call this the boys of spring. You know, they have them boys of summer. They're the boys of spring. So next pitch. Catches the inside corner for strike 2. 1-2 count. Oh, excuse me, 1-1 count. I'm sorry. Affelbeck gets the sign from Maurer. And the delivery. And right at the letters for call strike 2. 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. We have no score. Wind up. And the pitch. And swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Jace Affelbeck. And a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. And Jamie Wenzel says it like it never happened when you pick with Service Pro. So 3 up, 3 down for the Columbus Catholic Dons here in the bottom of the second. They come up with no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. So after 2 complete, we still have no score. And today's game is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Uncle Mitten wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Leading off for the Edgar Wildcats. Here in the top of the third inning, the leadoff hitter and pitcher, Jace Affelbeck. Jace is 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out to the second baseman first time up. Breaking ball by Eckes is high for ball 1. Yeah, we'll grab the schedules here and see what's coming up next for these two ball clubs. Next pitch, right at the knees. Call strike. Jim being very consistent tonight with his strike calls, as he's been calling that outside and inside corner. And a call strike 2 now on Jace Affelbeck. 1-2 count. Eka stepping off the rubber. Will regroup and get a sign from his catcher, Matt Konieczny. From the windup and the pitch. Just off the edge of the glove, ball 2. As Mac had a little problem hanging on to that one. It was pretty close to being called. Should be a 2-2 count. Wind up and the pitch. And a ground ball. And he's calling, Jim Krieger's calling foul ball, very close to being a fair ball. So Affelbeck will have to come back. If that would have stayed, it would have been a very tough play, and with Affelbeck's speed, I think he would have had a base hit and would have had Edgar's first hit of the ball game. So 2-2 count on the pitcher and leadoff hitter, Jace Affelbeck. Eckes gets the sign. The delivery. Inside, just missed. Full count. 3-2. Eckes gets a sign from Konieczny and high in ball 4. And he walked him after being ahead of him. So Edgar making a threat right away and coming into, I'm just wondering if he's going to, no, they're getting a jacket for Jace Affelbeck. Good thing to do on a very, very cold day. You don't want that arm to stiffen up on your pitcher. As coming to the plate will be Leighton Schuett, their other first-team all-conference player this year. Leighton grounded out to the second baseman. Maurer back in the first inning. Eckes from the stretch. And catching the outside corner for a call, strike 1. Eckes with the delivery. Ground ball. Looking for the hole. Maurer gets over. Gets the throw. Beautiful. Great play by Maurer at second base for the Dons. Went to his left, set himself, and threw to Timler in time. And the runner will advance. Affelbeck will advance on the play. And Affelbeck now at second with 1 down. And coming to the plate, the center fielder, Dakota Ellenbecker. Dakota walked back in the first inning. Eckes gets the sign from Mack. And shot that's going to fall for a base hit. Affelbeck had to go back, see if it was going to be caught. Affelbeck's trying to come in. And the play, and Affelbeck comes in head first, and he's safe. As they try to double cutoff there instead of letting the ball go through. If they would have let the ball go through, I think they would have had him at the plate. But credit Ellenbecker with an RBI, and he goes to second on the throw. And we have our first run of the ball game as Jace Ellenbecker scores for the Edgar Wildcats. And a base hit and an RBI for Ellenbecker. Brings up the second baseman, Lucas Danke. And ground ball to second. Maurer with the throw. Over to first, over to Timmer in time for out number 2. And advancing to third on the play is Ellenbecker. So with 2 down here in the top of the third inning, Edgar leading 1-0. brings up the catcher, Gavin Maurer. Gavin got on with an error last time up and hits one down the right field line. Foul. In fact, looking at the schedule for next week for these two teams, actually, Edgar will not play until next Tuesday when they travel up to Rib Lake to play the Redmen. And following off is Gavin Maurer, so 0-2 count. Now on the number 5 hitter and catcher, Gavin Maurer. Eckes gets the sign from Konieczny from the stretch and just gets a piece of it and foul. While the Columbus Dons will actually be in Mauston on Friday and Saturday. They will be taking on Boyceville. According to the schedule here, Boyceville on Friday and Montello on Saturday. They're playing at 3:30 at the Woodson Complex down in Mauston. And then on Saturday, also at the Woodson, they will be taking on Montello, which is not too far from that complex. And that game will start at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. So, and then they start conference play then on Thursday, April 10th against Loyal. And a shot down to third. And we'll give Maurer a base hit on that and an RBI. And we'll pick up, Edgar will pick up their second run of the ball game. As Edgar making great contact to take the lead here against the Columbus Catholic Dons. And I'm thinking they brought in a courtesy runner for the catcher. And first pitch by Eckes is high and tight, ball one. And we'll get the glasses out here so we can, and a shot up the middle, base hit by Weiland, the third baseman, and will advance the runner Maurer over to second. As Edgar has come up with 3 base hits here in the third inning. And yes, they brought in Alex Schneider is the courtesy runner at second base for the catcher, Gavin Maurer. And the first pitch to Brooke Maurer, the right field or left fielder, is a call, strike one. Next pitch just catches the outside corner at the knees and calls strike two. Edgar still threatening with more runs here in the top of the third inning. Timeout called by the batter, Brooke Maurer, excuse me. From the stretch. And the pitch, low and away. 1-2 count on the left fielder, Brooke Maurer. And the pitch by Eckes. Off the glove, that'll be a pass ball. That was a very catchable ball by Mack. And that'll be a pass ball on that play, and the runners will advance. Weiland to second, and Alex Schneider, the courtesy runner for the catcher, moves over to third. We have 2 down here in the top of the third inning. From the windup and the pitch, and fouled off. As Maurer doing a great job of protecting that plate. Eckes getting a sign from the windup and the pitch. And calls strike 3. as Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Serve pro like it never happened. And that is strikeout number 3 for the pitcher, Carson Eckes. But the Edgar Wildcats come up with 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. And so after 2.5 innings of play here from the Quadruplex here in Wisconsin Rapids, it's the Edgar Wildcats 2 and the Columbus Catholic Dons nothing. And you're watching ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
And we're back here at Wisconsin Rapids. And the Edgar Wildcats leading 2-0 so far after 2.5 innings of play. The Edgar Wildcats have stranded 5 runners in the first 3 innings, while the Columbus Dons have not. They do have 1 hit, and that was by Carson Eckes, who started out the bottom of the first inning for Columbus Catholic with a base hit. But Mr. Affelbecker has retired 6 ball players so far. And a foul ball, plenty of room here, and makes the catch by Sawyer Weiland. Runs over to make that catch. Plenty of area here. If you've ever been to Marshfield, Marshfield's got a big area also, but there's a lot of area here to field fly balls in the foul ball territory. So Ryan Bernick pops out to the third baseman, brings up the DH, Jude Bacara, and he hits one first pitch to the second baseman. And quickly we have 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Bringing up the number 9 hitter, Roland Maurer, the second baseman. I think we've had 2 pitches and 2 outs. So you think Affelbeck can get a quick inning here? And pitch that was very close, but called ball 1 by Jim Krieger. Game moving along very quickly. Like we're about 45 minutes into the contest here. Wind up and the pitch, and ground ball to the second baseman Stanke over to first in plenty of time as Fletcher Weiland squeezes the glove with third out. And so very quick inning for Jace Affelbeck as the Dons go 1, 2, 3. So after 3 innings of play, it's the Edgar Wildcats 2 and the Columbus Catholic Dons nothing. And you are watching high school baseball, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit shedsdelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's shedsdelivered.com. Go today.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
We're back here at Wisconsin Rapids at the Quadruplex, and we are starting the top of the fourth inning. As I've mentioned, very, very quick ball game, as we're about 46 minutes into this contest, and leading off will be the first baseman, Fletcher Weiland, as he walked first time up in this contest. And first pitch right down Main Street, with call strike one. So, yeah, both of these teams will be in action next week also. And so Edgar will have a week off here until their next ball game. But Columbus will be heading down to Mauston for this weekend. Nice complex down there. In fact, I was down in the Madison area and at DeForest area. I see Quick Trip was a big sponsor of putting a complex like this also in that area also. So a lot of turf fields coming. And pulling him off the bag, I'm thinking it would have been a bang-banger. I'm going to give him a base hit on that. Shortstop, instead of charging that ball a little bit more, kind of took his leisure time. So I'm going to give Weiland a base hit on that. And coming up will be the right fielder, Will Hackle. Left-handed hitter, as he struck out first time up back in the second inning. Eckes from the stretch and squaring the bunt and trying to move Weiland over to second and fouls it off into the net here. So the count is 1-0. As I mentioned, both pitchers pitching a very, very good ball game. And offering again, fouled it off. And the umpires are conversing.
Oh, it was a foul ball anyways. He did. It was a tip.
It was a foul tip, and the thing is, on a foul tip, the ball is still alive. It's not a foul ball, it's a foul tip. As it comes off the bat, into the glove, the ball is still alive, and the throw down by Konechny did get the runner, and Hackle now strikes out swinging for out number 2. A lot of people don't realize that, even though the ball was off the bat, it was a clean catch by the catcher, the ball is still alive. So they get a credit for an out there at first on the throw out by Konechny at first. And now the strikeout to Hackle has 2 quick outs here for the Edgar Wildcats. As we are in the top of the fourth inning, and Edgar leading 2-0 here from the Quadruplex in Wisconsin Rapids. Next pitch outside. And I'm thinking the count is 2-0. And the windup and the pitch. And catching the outside corner for a call, strike one. 2-1 count on the leadoff hitter, Jace Apfelbeck. And a shot up the middle and a base hit. As Jace is now 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored. He grounded out to the second baseman and walked back in the third and scored the first run for the Edgar Wildcats. And so now with 2 down, here in the top of the 4th, brings up the shortstop, Leighton Schuett. From the stretch, and off the hands, ground ball to second baseman Maurer, throws over to first in time for out number 3. As Schuett has grounded out all 3 times, he has been up to the second baseman. For the Edgar Wildcats, they come up with no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. After 3.5 innings of play, it's the Edgar Wildcats 2 and the Columbus Catholic Dons nothing. And you are watching high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports, courtesy of ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
And we're back here at Wisconsin Rapids, and leading off for the Columbus Catholic Dons will be the top of the order with Carson Eckes. Carson has the only hit of the afternoon for the Columbus Catholic Dons. And quality auto body and framework since 1952. That's Arts Body Shop. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. And Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And a special thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. And leading off, as I mentioned, the pitcher, Carson Eckes. Carson has the only hit for the Dons with a base hit back in the first inning. And first pitch, low and inside, gets away from the catcher, Gavin Maurer. You can tell it's a little breezy out there as the uniforms on the players are blowing there a little bit. Next pitch to Eckes is a call strike on the outside corner. 1-1 count. Working out of the stretch is Apfelbeck. Some pitchers, with nobody on, they'll still work out of that stretch. They just feel a little more comfortable than going into the windup and have better ball control coming out of the stretch than out of the windup. Next pitch, low and away, gets away from catcher Gavin Maurer. And the pitch, high and outside. And Carson gets on with a walk. So he's been on base both times. And brings up Matt Konieczny, the catcher. He hit into a double play back in the first inning to the shortstop. And it was a tailor-made double play that the Edgar Wildcats put together to start out the season. Throw over and gets away from the first baseman, and he's going to go all the way to third. It's cut off to Affelbeck, and they're going to say, they're saying there was time called. Okay, well, we had a little excitement there, but the runner's going to have to go back as time was called. And so Eckes is back at first base, and no error will be given by Affelbeck on the throw, and brings up Konechny. Great stop by the catcher, Gavin Maurer, as he backhands that one. And as I mentioned, the ball, when it hits this turf, it picks up a little more speed because it's got the rubberness, gives a big bounce off it, and they're hard to catch. So the next pitch was high and away, or he did call a strike on that. So it's 0-2. Oh, excuse me, 2-0. I'm sorry. I was looking at the hands wrong here. And low and away. And we should be at 3-0 now to Matt Konechny, the catcher. Little lob throw over by Affelbeck over to first baseman Fletcher Weiland, just to keep Carson Eckes honest over there at first base. From the stretch. And the pitch. And outside, ball 4. As back-to-back walks by Affelbeck. He's been pretty much in control this ball game. As time is called, and heading out there is one of the assistants, the pitching coach for the Edgar Wildcats. And having a little conference out there, trying to settle Jace down a little bit. As Jim Krieger will be heading up to break up that little party out there. Connor Henke is the head coach for the Edgar Wildcats. He is in his 5th season at Edgar. And Jared Krasselt, the former Marshfield Senior High standout ball player from years past. Jared is a Phi Ed teacher at Columbus, and this is his 7th season, and he's got an overall record of 75-41. So doing a great job for the Columbus Catholic Dons. So the party is broken up, and coming to the plate is Devlin Timler. And the first pitch is low and away, ball 1. As Columbus threatening here in the bottom of the 4th inning. With Edgar up 2-0. Affelbeck taking his time getting the sign. From the stretch. And squaring the bunt. Tossed down the first. And Weiland was sleeping a little bit at first base and forgot about the runner at second in Eckes. And Eckes scurries over to third, and he will give credit with a stolen base on that. So now we have runners at the corners with nobody down. As Timler tried to bunt last pitch. And that snap throw down to first by the catcher, Gavin Maurer. They put the tag on, but Weiland forgot about the runner at second base. And Eckes scurried down to third. So we've got a 1-2 count now on the first baseman, Devlin Timler, here in the bottom of the 4th inning, as the Edgar Wildcats are leading 2-0 from the stretch. And runner going. And Maurer cannot get a handle on the ball there. And going down and stealing second base is Matt Konechny. And so now Columbus threatening here with nobody down. 2-2 count on the batter. Runners at second and third for the Dons. Apfelbeck from the stretch. And the pitch. And it's strike three, and as calls strike three to Timler as he strikes out for the second time, and out number one. And coming up the bat now is the center fielder, Ray Becker. And coming out to is Coach Hendrick, and this is his second trip. Now, in pro ball and college ball, if you came out the second time in the inning, you would have to pull your pitcher. Now, I've been away from umpiring for about 20 years now, so I'm not quite sure on the ruling on this, that I'm thinking you get a total of, I think it's 3 appearances to the mound, and you can use those at any time. You know, it used to be that on the second time you came out in the inning, you had to take the pitcher out. But now, like Legion ball and pro ball and college ball, on that second trip, you would have to take them out. But I'm not sure on the high school rule here. But it's broken up now. Pitch comes in. And it's a call, strike one, catching the inside corner to the center fielder, Ray Becker. Yeah, it's been 20 years since I've umpiring, and I haven't really looked at a rule book, so I'm not sure if that's been changed or not. But catching it off the end of the bat and off the glove, a shot down the first base line, and 2 runs are going to score for the Columbus Catholic Dons, as that ball took a little spin, but I'm going to have to give an error on that first baseman as it went off his glove, and the 2 runs score. 1 run, I'm going to give him an RBI for sure on 1, because 1 run would have scored, but on the second one he actually scored on that error. So next, the first pitch to Carter Summer, the shortstop, gets away from the catcher, and going to second base is Ray Becker. So we have a tie game here now at 2-2 with 1 down, and runner in scoring position, that is Ray Becker, the center fielder. Next pitch, calls strike one. So we are all knotted up at 2, and Becker will get an RBI on that. From the stretch, looks at second, curveball in for a call, strike 2. As Jace has a very, very effective curveball. He snaps that off very well. From the stretch, and the pitch. Just missed the outside corner. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning here at the Wisconsin Rapids Quadruplex, as this game was supposed to be at Hackman Field, but moved to here because of weather conditions and field conditions. And swing and a miss for strike 3, as Carter Summer goes down swinging. 2 down. And coming to the plate is the left fielder, Drew Lang. And Drew struck out last time up. That is a Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Jace Affelbeck. Service pro, like it never happened. Jace Affelbeck now with 5 strikeouts on the afternoon with 2 walks, and has given up just 1 hit. And the pitch is a call strike. Runner at second for the Dons. That is Ray Becker out there from the stretch. And the pitch. Just inside. Missed. I'm thinking it's a 1-2 count. Stretch by Apfelbeck. Just inside. And 2-2 count. On the left fielder, Drew Lang. Runner in scoring position out at second. That is Ray Becker, the center fielder. And the pitch. High and upstairs, 3-2. Affelbeck working out of the stretch, and a ground ball. Hit to the shortstop. That's Hewitt. Over to first, and great scoop by the first baseman, Fletcher Weiland, as that throw was off to his right and had the backhand and made a great defensive play for out number 3. But the Columbus Catholic Dons come up with 2 runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left. And so after 4 complete innings of play, we are all knotted up at 2, and this game is brought to you by ShedsDeliver.com on Zaleski Sports.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Hey, guess what, guys? Prom is just around the corner, and I know that because my daughter's getting ready for it. And she'll remember prom for the rest of her life and make sure her prom flowers are the best of the best. From Hefco Floral Company in Patriots Tower, downtown Marshfield. Coming up to bat for the Edgar Wildcats and hitting a ground ball in the hole between the second base or shortstop and the third baseman is Dakota Ellenbecker. Comes up with his second hit of the ball game. He is 2 for 2 on the night. Great way to start out the season. And coming up now is the cleanup hitter, as Ellenbecker took that first pitch and popped it. You couldn't have placed that between the shortstop and the third baseman any better than what he did. Left-handed hitter here is Lucas Stanke, and he takes a shot and puts it right between the same spot as his teammate Dakota Ellenbecker did, as Lucas gets his first hit of the season and advances Ellenbecker over to second. So Edgar, a little upset that they've given up 2 runs here, and so they're bringing out their firepower here a little bit, and takes the first 2 pitches, both for base hits. And Gavin Maurer, who's made very good contact today, takes the first pitch for a call, strike 1 on the outside corner. Gavin got on with an error back in the second and a base hit back in the third inning. And another pass ball is going to advance the runners to second and third. So Edgar threatening with 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. In fact, Gavin's got an RBI also tonight, so And a shot out to right field. That's going to score a run. That could score 2. And rounding the corner was Steinke, and I thought he was going to score. They hit the cutoff, and the cutoff did not get a clean catch, but they brought him back just to be on the safe side. Nobody down, and Maurer picks up his second hit and second RBI of the night and gives the Edgar a 3-2 lead here now. And let me look here. I think actually Sommer came in to pitch. Carter Sommer was the new pitcher. And I think Eckes must have went to short as Eckes lands up pitching 4 innings, and it was tied. Yes, I see him out there. Number 20 is Carson Eckes, and he is playing second base, or excuse me, shortstop. And in pitching now is Carter Sommer, and they have rocked him for 3 straight hits here in the top of the 5th inning. And we have runners at the corner, Stanky at third and Maurer at first. And nobody down. Sommer from the stretch, swing and a miss by Sawyer Weiland, the third baseman. So we have Sommer now. And glad that screen was here, because otherwise we would have had a broken window here. That was coming right back at us here. Yeah, I think that net might be high enough. And a call, strike 3, as Sawyer Weiland goes down looking, and he had got on with a fielder's choice and that base hit back in the 3rd inning. But he goes down called for the first out. And Edgar still threatening here with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Sommer with the pitch outside, throw down to second, and out at second, but a double steal as Stanky comes home on the throw, and being thrown out at second is Maurer. Great throw by Matt Konieczny for out number 2. And a call strike to Brock Maurer. He's 0 for 2. He struck out back in the 2nd inning and in the 3rd inning. So we'll get the line. We'll get the line on Eckes here. He threw for 4 innings and gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, struck out 4, and walked none. So a great outing by Carson Eckes. And Sommer will be on the line here for the win or the loss. But right now the Edgar Wildcats are leading 4-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. And the pitch low and away to Weiland. And foul ball off to the right and over towards the parking lot. Fletcher Weiland walked back in the second, and a base hit in the fourth, and a shot out the right field and down the right field line, going for extra bases, and should bring in the fifth run. And Brock Maurer round the bag at third, and he held up. I don't think he saw that he should go, but a great double down the right field line by Fletcher Weiland, as Edgar is pounding the ball on let's see, on Carter Summer, as it was a double down the right field line. And that's the third run that has come across for the Edgar Wildcats here in the fifth inning. And first pitch low and away to the number 9 hitter, the right fielder, Will Hackle. Oh, excuse me, we have a pinch hitter in here. Swing and a miss. And that is Alex Schneider is now in the ball game. Yeah, I should have remembered that because Hackle was a left-handed hitter. Unless you don't see too many switch hitters in high school ball anymore. We've got a 1-2 count on the pinch hitter, Alex Schneider, as he comes in to pinch hit here in the fifth inning, with Edgar up 5-2 in the top of the fifth. From the stretch, and a pitch, and a call strike. Sommer gets a sign from, and the pitch, and foul back into the net. Actually, a pretty good crowd here today, coming out in this cold weather here. Looks like they're all bundled up for a football game because that's about how cold it is out here, folks. But Trevor and I, we can't complain. We're nice and warm up here. So, in fact, I don't know if the temperature has dropped or not. Oh, let's see. We got, oh my gosh, my buddy Joe is listening tonight. And a swing and a miss by Schneider for out number 3. But the Edgar Wildcats come up with 3 runs on 4 big hits. No errors and 1 man left. So after 4.5 innings of play, it's the Edgar Wildcats 5 and the Columbus Catholic Dons 2. And you're watching high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Sternweiss & Sons, the ready mix and block plant of Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work from the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternweiss & Sons in Marshfield. For the Columbus Catholic Dons here in the bottom of the fifth inning, coming to the plate is the third baseman, Ryan Burnick. Ryan popped out to the third baseman back in the third inning. Edgar out on top with a big 3 runs in the top of the fifth inning. So far, the Edgar Wildcats have 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors, and 7 men left on base tonight. So they've left a man every inning on base. So good combination of keeping their eye on the ball with the walks and also with the hits, as great hit parade going on by the Edgar Wildcats, and fouled off by the third baseman, Ryan Burnick. Joe, thanks for calling in or texting in here. Glad you're listening tonight. I know otherwise you'd be busy doing a ball game somewhere, but it'll warm up pretty soon, Joe, and you'll be able to get a couple ball games in. So, I know we kid each other back and forth, but it's great. But now, it looks like we have somebody on the scoreboard now. The scoreboard's working now. And a fly ball. Shortstop, second baseman will take it. And that was Stanke taking that for out number 1 as Burnick pops out to the second baseman. Bringing up the DH, number 15, Jude Becerra, as he grounded out to the second baseman back in the third inning. And a bouncer back to the mound and takes his time, and Affelbeck throws him out Schuett throws him out for out number 1, as Schuett has now come in to pitch for Affelbeck. So grounds out 1-3 for out number 2. Schuett with pitch high upstairs. All right. Breaking ball. They were waiting for Jim Krieger to make that call, but it was high and inside. It was the right call. You don't have to say anything when it's a ball. And we've got a strike on him. And I'm thinking Affelbeck must have went to short. And Schuett now pitching for the Edgar Wildcats, as he will try to come in and get the save. And low and away and a walk to Mauer. It's his first time on base today. He bounced out to the second baseman back in the third inning. And coming to the plate is the shortstop now, Carson Eckes. And Carson has a base hit back in the first and walk and score back in the fourth. Schuett from the stretch. And the pitch. And a call, strike 1. 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Maurer at first, the runner for the Dons. And the pitch outside. We've got 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And a runner going. And catcher wasn't paying attention, and the ball got by. And that'll be a throw to third. But Maurer gets into third, so he'll get credit with a stolen base. And that will be an error on the shortstop, as it was a fieldable ball. Catcher kind of hesitated. He didn't realize the runner was taken off. A little lack of communication there, that the runner was taking off. But Maurer lands up over at third. So the tying run is in the on-deck circle. And a call, strike 1 to Carson Eckes.
One more. Right here.
So if Edgar wins this, Schuett can get the save, as the tying run was in the on-deck circle. Ground ball to shortstop. One hopper to first, and great play by Weiland. That's one thing with turf here. You'll get a nice, clear, true bounce. So, Columbus Catholic Dons come up with no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left after 5 complete innings of play. It's the Edgar Wildcats 5 and the Columbus Catholic Dons 2. And you are watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Big Clarence, and I'm so terrific that Mall Furniture decided to name their latest and greatest sale after me, Big Clarence.
Sorry, Clarence, apparently you misunderstood. It's Mall Furniture's clearance sale. And right now the savings are phenomenal on all the top quality furniture at
Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
That's Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
Clarence!
That's clearance, Clarence.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Your team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive in Marshfield's South Side. Leading off for the Edgar Wildcats will be the shortstop now. He was the starting pitcher. Jace Affelbeck. Jace's pitching line for the afternoon. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. And he'll be up if the Edgar Wildcats hang on to this 5-2 lead. He will be the winning pitcher, and Schuett, if he goes the rest of the way here, will be up for the save. Wind up and the pitch. And not sure who this is. Number 10 is on the mound now for. That would be Devlin Timler. As Apfelbeck works for a walk to start out the 6th inning here for the Edgar Wildcats. And to the plate now is Leighton Schuett. Leighton has all 3 times grounded out to the second baseman. today's contest. First pitch catches the outside corner right at the letters for a call, strike one. And pitching, as I mentioned, is Devlin Timler. And Carter Sommer went from pitcher to first base for the Dons. From the stretch. And that one was upstairs to Leighton Schuett. And another one up high. Affelbeck thought maybe that was ball four. He was ready to go down to second base. He was, I would say, a good 25, 30 feet off the bag. And from the stretch. And the pitch. And outside, there's ball four. As the Edgar Wildcats have runners at first and second now. And calling time is Konechny. Give fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby, open Monday through Friday, 8 till 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. Infinity Exteriors, installing pieces of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. And coming to the plate will be the center fielder, Dakota Ellenbecker, as Dakota is 2 for 2 on the afternoon, as he walked in the first, singled, and knocked in a run and scored in the third, and singled and scored in the fifth. Next pitch, high and upstairs. Runners at first and second for the Wildcats. From the stretch. And ball three. Timler takes a look in. And Ellenbecker gets on base for the fourth time today with a walk. Bases loaded now with nobody out. And coming to the plate is the cleanup hitter, Lucas Stanke. Lucas has popped up to the third baseman, grounded out to the second baseman, and has a base hit and a stolen base. Back in the fifth inning and scored. And shot down the right field line. Goes foul. So 3 straight walks here by the new pitcher, Devlin Timler. And fly ball out to center field. Camping under it is Becker and makes the catch for out number 1. And advancing to third is Schuett, and Affelbeck will score and give Stanke credit for a sacrifice fly. Flying out to the center fielder with Affelbeck scoring. And 1 out now. And advancing to third was Leighton Schuett on that sacrifice fly. So great day also for Lucas Stanke. Going 1 for 3 and a base hit over the second baseman's head and RBI for Gavin Maurer, as Maurer has been on base 4 times, having an outstanding ball game and a great job behind the plate also today. And Edgar now increases their lead to 7-2. And first pitch on the outside corner for a call, strike 1. We have runners at first and second with 1 out. And a foul ball. Should be an 0-2 count. As Sawyer Weiland is the batter. He got on with a fielder's choice back in the second, singled in the third, and called out on strikes in the 5th. And next pitch is low and away by Devlin Timler. From the stretch. And a ground ball to the shortstop, and he boots it. And Weiland will get on with an error on the shortstop to load the bases for the Edgar Wildcats here in the top of the 6th inning. So bases loaded, and Brock Maurer, who has struck out back in the 2nd and the 3rd inning and walked and scored back in the 5th, with his chance here to increase Edgar's lead. And the first pitch, low for ball 1. From the stretch, and the pitch, and high and upstairs. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Fly ball drops in the right field, and a run will score, and everybody will move 1 base, and an RBI single by Brock Maurer. As it is now 8-2. With still bases loaded and 1 out here in the top of the 6th. And the first pitch is ball 1. As Fletcher Weiland hits a pop-up and coming in and dropping. And almost got a force at second to take that base hit away, but Weiland will land up with a base hit and an RBI. As the Edgar Wildcats are closing in on possibly a 10-run lead here. As it's 9-2. Left hand hitting Will Hackle back in the lineup. As Will has struck out back in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th. And the pitch is high and away. As Timler is struggling a little bit out there. And another one upstairs. No place to put him. 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. From the stretch. And inside. And gets away. That is ball 4. And that'll be an RBI for Hackle. as the Edgar Wildcats have batted around the order here in the top of the 6th inning. And Jace with a shot and falls in for a base hit. And throw over to third. And Jace Apfelbeck will get an RBI single out to left field. As the lead on my pencil keeps breaking here. Here we go. We'll go back to the old-fashioned pencil. That'll work. All right. Another run scores, and bases still are loaded with 1 out. And a ground ball to third. And picking up and stepping on the bag is Bernick for out number 2. And advancing to second is Hackle. Oh, excuse me. And popping it up and coming back and making the catch for out number 3. Okay, so we'll tally it up here when we come back here. But Edgar comes up with 7 runs here in the 6th inning to make it a 12-2 lead. So the 10-run rule will be in effect here. So we'll be back in just a bit and see what Columbus can do in the bottom of the 6th inning here, as the Edgar Wildcats are leading 12-2. And this high school game is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Thank you. And we're back here at Wisconsin Rapids. Now coming into pitch is Lucas Stanke. And going to second is Jace Affelbeck. And at shortstop is Leighton Schuett. So Stanke on the mound for the Edgar Wildcats with a 12-2 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And leading off for the Dons is the catcher, Mac Konichny. And the pitch is low and inside for ball 2. Buy your next vehicle at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Gross Buick is the home of the lifetime engine warranty on select vehicles, and they back all purchases with full service department, or you get a free courtesy car. That's Gross Buick of Marshfield. So 3-1 count here on Konechny. From the stretch, Stanky, and pitch, and bounces it in, and well, actually, that was a pinch hitter, wasn't it? I must have wrote that down wrong. Okay. Yes, that was Konechny. And now batting is Devlin Timler. And a call, strike one. Steinke takes a look over at first from the stretch. And the pitch. Low and inside. Felker Brothers Marshfield, the leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments both on and off the fields and courts. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. Coming up after the ball game will be the Nasonville Dairy postgame show, where you can get those delicious cheese curds. And a lot of convenience stores you can get those also. I know like Weiler's and the BPs and that, they've all handle them also. So stop by, try those cheese curds. They are delicious from Nasonville Dairy. Timler the batter. 3-1 count. And a call strike on Devlin Timler as the Edgar Wildcats have a commanding 12-2 lead here in the bottom of the sixth inning. From the stretch. And the pitch. And in bounces away from the catcher for ball 4. And coming and going out to talk to his pitcher is one of the assistant coaches. And coming in for Columbus will be number 12. That will be Daxton Wenzel will be coming in to run for the Dons. As conversation breaks up out there on the pitcher's mound. And coming to the plate will be number 5, Ray Becker, the center fielder. Ray has struck out back in the second and got on with an error by the first baseman back in the fourth. As the Edgar Wildcats have held the Dons to just one hit, and that was the very first batter that Columbus had brought up in the bottom of the first inning, and that was Carson Eckes, the only hit on the ball game. They've got on base 5 other times with walks, but the bats have not been working well for the Dons this afternoon, as it's just been totally opposite for the Edgar Wildcats, as they've put together 14 hits in today's contest. And a call strike catching the inside corner. So Coach Hendrick has to be very, very happy with the hitting and even the pitching that he had in today's contest. And that'll be a wild pitch by Stanke, and puts runners now at second and third for the Dons. As I mentioned, the Edgar Wildcats will not be in action until next Tuesday, and there goes ball 4 to Ray Becker as he gets on base and loads the bases now for the Dons here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And coming to the plate now is first baseman Carter Summer. Carter started the ball game at short, came in and pitched an inning, and is now playing defensive-wise at first base for the Dons. And wind up and the pitch, and bounces one in there for ball 1. And ball 2, as Stanky is having problems finding the plate for the Edgar Wildcats. And yeah, Edgar will be playing at Rib Lake next Tuesday for a 4:45 game and a base hit. That is the second hit for the Dons tonight, and that's going to bring in 2 runs. And Summer advances to second on that base hit. Advances second on the throw. And that is just the second hit for the Dons, but the Dons pick up their 3rd and 4th run. So we will be going to the 7th inning. As that will eliminate the 10-run rule. As Summer gets credit for 2 RBIs. And we've got a runner out there on second now. That is from the stretch. And the pitch. And gets away. It's pass ball. And picking up the 3rd run. As Becker comes in to score. And going to 3rd will be Sommer. And now batting is the left fielder, Drew Lang. And ground ball to short. Throws over to first. And not in time. And that'll be a base hit. And another run scores. And an RBI for Lang. And Columbus puts now 4 runs on the board here in the 6th inning to make it a 12-6 Edgar lead. And still nobody out. Pitch by Stanky. First pitch comes in, calls a strike at the knees. From the stretch, Stanky. Runner at first, and the pitch. And half swing, foul down the right field line. And strike 3, swinging, and the runner is, or the batter is out because first base is occupied. So Bernick strikes out and goes 0 for 3 on the day. And 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and brings up Becerra and for a call, strike 1. Jude has grounded out to the second baseman and back to the pitcher. Back in the 5th inning. From the stretch. And swing and a miss. At a high fastball. Jude's been DHing today for Nolan Frayne, the right fielder. And just missed. From the stretch. And the pitch. And the runner going. And fouled off. Out to the right-hand side towards the parking lot. So the Dons putting up 4 big runs here in the 6th inning to get a little bit closer. And a call, strike 3 to Jude. And he's caught looking for out number 2. And coming to the plate to the second baseman, Roland Mayer. So that's the second strikeout for Stanke. And first pitch fouled off by Mayer. He's done a great job at second base today. He's had quite a few assists. As he's had about 4 putouts today, 4 or 5 putouts today, or assists, I should say. And Columbus is just one batter short now of possibly batting around the order. Throw down to first, and back in plenty of time is Drew Lang, who got on with a base hit here in the 6th inning. Columbus with just 3 hits, but put 6 runs on the board. They say walks will always hurt you, and that's a good example right there. And a swing, 3rd strike for out number 3. But the Columbus Dons come up with 4 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left after 6 complete innings of play. It's the Edgar Wildcats, 12, and the Columbus Catholic Dons, 6. And you are watching high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
All right, we're back here at Wisconsin Rapids as we are ready to play the 7th inning here, and leading off for the Edgar Wildcats is Stanky. And a ground ball to second for out number 1. So Stanky goes 1 for 4 on the day with a run scored. And bringing up now Gavin Maurer, the catcher. Gavin having a great ball game. He's been up 4 times, been on base 4 times, got on with an error back in the second. And a shot out to right field, right at the right fielder, and making the catch for out number 1, or excuse me, out number 2. As Gavin Maurer goes 3 for 5 on the day, with a couple RBIs and 3 hits. So great way to start out the season. And bringing up now the third baseman, Sawyer Weiland. Sawyer on the day is 1 for 4. Fielder's choice back in the second. Base hit in the third. Struck out, called in the 5th, and got on with an error and scored back in the 6th. Ground ball to short. Throws over to first, and plenty of time. A 1-2-3 inning. Great pitching job by Ryan Bernick as he shows Coach Krassel a little bit there that, yeah, Coach, you can use me. I can put it across the plate. So the Edgar Wildcats come up with no runs on no hits, no errors, and no one left. So after 6.5 innings of play, it's the Edgar Wildcats 12 and the Columbus Catholic Dons 6. And you are watching high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Northwoods Windows has been helping homeowners all over central and northern Wisconsin with replacement windows, patio entry doors, and more. We've done installations in over 10,000 homes, including cottages, churches, and businesses. Our installers are trained, experienced professionals, and we're an authorized dealer of home improvement products from some of the top manufacturers. We offer free in-home consultations, no-pressure sales, honest pricing, and a job well done. Contact Northwood Windows today and see why you should choose us.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Leading off for the Dons here in the bottom of the 7th inning will be number 20, top of the order, Carson Eckes. Carson's been on base twice today with a base hit and a walk, and grounded out to the shortstop back in the 5th inning. Dons putting up 2 runs in the 4th and 4 runs in the 6th. Showing a little offense there in the 6th inning. And taking advantage of those 3 walks that they had to start out that 6th inning. And they always say Hertz will walk you. And they actually hurt the Edgar Wildcats, but helped the Dons. And a ground ball, and in time for out number 1. As Carson did actually a nice job pitching today for the Dons. Now batting the catcher, Mac Konichny. Actually, Mac's dad finally came up here. He was getting a little cold, and so he decided to come up and work on the scoreboard up here today. Thanks, Joe. Stanky from the windup and the pitch and a bouncer back to the mound. Stanky sets, throws in time for out number 2. And now coming up, Devlin Timler. Devlin is 0 for 2 on the day, striking out in the first, struck out, called out in the 4th inning, and walked and scored back in the 6th. Stanky on the pitch, low and inside. Coming up next will be the Nasonville postgame show. Slow roller, the second, over to first, in time for out number 3, and that's the ball game. As the Dons go 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of the 7th, and the final score from Wisconsin Rapids Quadruplex here in Wisconsin Rapids. The final score: the Edgar Wildcats win the season opener 12-6 over the Columbus Catholic Dons. We'll be having a talk with head coach Connor Hendrick here in just a little bit as we get ready for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. So we'll be back in just a bit. And today's game has been brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And Jace, after I get done. The Wisconsin Rapids Quadruplex, and Coach, it's actually great to get out to get your first ball game in of the season here, and your firepower just was awesome today. I mean, you finished with the board has 13. I think I had you for 14 hits, and a great pitching performance by Jace also today.
Yeah, it was one of those games where we're excited to come out. Guys are excited to come out. Weather really didn't matter to us. They've been roaring to go for the past couple weeks, and we showed it tonight. Now, we played good enough to win. Got to clean some things up, but that's what you'll get when this is the first time you're showing up on a field to play baseball. So.
Oh, sure. It's your first game. You're going to have some errors, and according to the board, each team had 2 errors today, and. I know there was a couple times where there was a hesitation. Well, should I score, or you're going to go through the stop sign or what at third base? But you're going to have those the first ball game of the year. So, but otherwise, I thought your ball club looked very, very good today.
Well, hey, we appreciate that. We got some work we're going to put in here moving forward, but we got lofty goals, and we're hoping to attain them. But we keep putting the ball in play like we did tonight, pitching like we did early on. A little struggled late, but that happens in the cold weather games. We need to bring some guy in. So we think we got the team that can meet the goals that we have set, and we'll just keep working towards those every day.
I know you're in that tough Merriwood Conference, and I'll tell you, with Marathon and Stratford, both with a lot of kids coming back, this year, and also Auburndale's not going to be a slouch either. And it's a tough conference. In football or even in basketball, you see it. But you guys are a very good ball club. You guys, hit the ball well, great hit and run, and great defensive-wise also.
Well, hey, we appreciate that. Yeah, playing in a tough Merriwood Conference, it's almost a benefit, though, because then when you get to the end of the playoffs, it makes you ready for that sort of competition. So it's a good conference to play in. Hopefully we can finish games better this year to put us on the different outcomes at the end of the game, but we'll see how it goes. We're excited for those matchups. It's always a good conference to play in. I wouldn't want it any other way.
All right. Good luck up at Rib Lake next week. You get a week to straighten a few things out here. So, but it could be a little colder up there yet too. You're going a little bit north, but good luck the rest of the season, and most likely we'll catch you along the way also. All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You betcha, Coach. Take care. Jace now, yes. What we're going to do is we're going to have Jace Hasselbeck here. Tell him a little bit. Jace had a couple hits today and pitched a great ball game for the Edgar Wildcats today, as he's one of their all-conference players coming back from last year. And Jace, great ball game today. You did a nice job on the mound. I've got you down for pitching 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, struck out 5, walked 2, but. Cold weather, it's you got to try to keep your hand warm. You got to keep your arm warm, but you look very impressive on the mound today.
Yeah, thank you.
But hitting wise, you guys hammered the ball really well today with against this Columbus team.
Yeah, we have very well. We came in the game very confident, and we knew we wanted to make a statement game coming back, and they're ranked ahead of us, and we wanted to show where we are this year and where we have a big goal, and we're not done yet. So.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in the house. Good luck the rest of the season, and we'll catch you along the way also. So I'm going to count you down here.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Jace Hasselbeck, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Jace.
Yeah,
Good luck.
you.
You betcha. All right, we're going to wrap it up here at the Quadruplex here in Wisconsin Rapids. Great ball field. If you get a chance, come and see this complex. Again, the Columbus Dons taking it on the chin tonight, as the Edgar Wildcats came out and just pounded the ball with 13, 14 hits and defeated the Columbus Dons 12-6. And so we're going to sign it off here. Trevor and I will be in Marshfield on Thursday, and we'll be in Neillsville on Friday, but there'll be other games. Check our website for games in the area to watch, and it's baseball season, and we're going to enjoy it. So, again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. Have a great week.